Now, the future of digital engagement promises to redefine how we interact with technology and each other as well. And of course, I'm joined by CEO of UNITH, Idan Schmorak. Idan, what are your top tech/AI predictions for 2024, seeing as we've already seen so much growth in 2023?
Thanks, Mike. It's good to be here. 2023 has been crazy. We've seen humankind having access to the enormous amounts of information that we have been able to gather online ever. And we have managed from Googling something into ChatGPTing it. And instead of just connecting dots between a few pieces of information, today we're able to ask a question and get a almost accurate answer. With the tools of generative AI and machine learning, the progress of learning and advancement is exponential. Humankind is not very good in predicting exponential growth. Therefore, the change that we will see in 2024 would probably be much bigger than the surprises that we thought we had in 2023. Humankind at all, and specifically businesses, brands, people, would communicate with each other differently. UNITH, for example, brings digital humans. Sounds so futuristic. We are creating synthetic people with a personality, a face, and a voice, and we're letting brands communicate to their audience.
It is truly impressive stuff when you sort of sit back and take a look at it. It's either really impressive or really scary, depending on where you sit. But how will digital humans impact our day-to-day lives based on the work that you and the team at UNITH are doing?
So digital humans are just a new way for businesses to interact, or for public organizations. Our digital humans are basically synthetic figures with a personality, a voice. We can, and I know it sounds crazy to even clone business owners. We could take you, clone you, face and voice, and feed a knowledge base. We take knowledge bases from businesses, everything that they know, whether it's their sales pipeline, their marketing portfolios, or just the customer support handbook. And we're able to educate this digital human to be a digital colleague. With that, businesses have a way to extend their reach, to be available 24 hours with a human, with a personality, just in front of every client in the world, in every language possible.
It's incredible stuff. So why are more and more businesses adopting AI into their day-to-day operations? What are you guys witnessing there?
It just makes their life easier, and it is more and more trustworthy. Now, with less and less work, you're able to just give a piece of information like we at UNITH are doing. We just take a document with bullet points sometimes, and we let the AI learn by itself. It's not even a lot of work for us once we educate the model, of course. And with that, in a few clicks of a button, businesses could speak with anybody in the world very easily, and not also speak and communicate, just shorten any kind of processes with systems that are getting more and more reliable and trustworthy.
Do you think the human element that you guys are bringing to the table is an important one when it comes to interacting with these, chatbots and getting things done? There's that aspect of, having somebody smiling and looking at you.
Definitely. In let's call it the old version of the internet, and in basically everything we know until today, the human touch is lost. And the conversations that we're having with clients and the businesses is when they see a chatbot, they automatically lose their patience. No one wants to speak with a chatbot. That's a very common thing. And with a digital human, regardless of being just smarter than the ordinary chatbot, you get a sense of humanity. We're working with a lot of organizations that, for example, brings ideas for other employees. They do onboarding or healthcare. And we just get the attention in where the ordinary systems of today just cannot. And we do it with empathy and literally with a smile.
Idan, where do you see UNITH in 5 years' time? Like, it's already looking pretty good. What's the future hold?
5 years' time is going to be a very completely different times for technology as a whole. It sounds crazy, but I believe that with our technology, we would clone celebrities to be communicating with the brands they present. Imagine a top model or a sports superstar on the front page of your favorite automobile brand communicating with you and selling you a car and a one-on-one conversation. This is something that we technically can do today, but we see the world getting more and more friendly with the idea of communicating with AI. There are a lot of things that need to happen for the world to get there, but we see the world is getting there on huge steps, and we are on the forefront of technology to enable brands, companies, people to do that.
Very cool. Idan, thank you for joining me on the program and, of course, highlighting a little bit more about what's happening in this space. And just one question for you before you go. How do you know that I'm not a chatbot human?
Well, it's still not there, but we have some systems that will be able to help us to test it. But funny enough, that's something that we'll be looking at.
Idan, it's all the time I've got for you, but we should have a chat again down the track because it's exciting times for you and the team. Thanks for joining me.